Hello everyone, Robert Rambles here, and welcome back to World of Warcraft Wrath of the Lich King Classic and our Tauren Warrior playthrough. Thank you guys very much for clicking on the video and choosing to spend some of your time here with me today in Northrend. I do appreciate it, and I hope you're doing well. We are back here at Borgarok Outpost today, and we're picking up exactly where we left off. You are foolish to come here, little Tauren. What is it that you seek? Ah, it is information that you crave, the whereabouts and condition of your Farseer. He did not see so far as to avoid the trouble which befell him. Nevertheless, I will give you the means to acquire the knowledge, but first you will do some things for me. No doubt you have seen the war between the water to the south, fire and water to the south. Simmer keeps boiling at Churd's pool, and the two have been battling for ages. Go to the charred rise and blistering pool and convince each of them to stop their bickering. So are we going to be murdering them or doing quests for them? It could go either way. They're marked by a sword, so I have a feeling that we'll be convincing them with forcefulness and not with words, but we'll see. Oh yeah, that's a kill. Submitted, so we have to just beat him down, basically. Hey, at least they can bleed even though they're elementals. At least they can bleed. I'm glad as soon as he gives up his little buddy here, joins the fight. Like, you're a little bit late, man. So he just wants the fire guy to stop boiling his pool, which, I mean, that makes sense to me. We'll go beat some sense into him as well. Remove yourself from my presence. You'd be wise not to come within sight of me again. Why? We just owned you. We're not worried about it at this point. Should remember that I can mount up, and I should do so more often. They hate each other, but apparently they just hate us even more because they're willing to work together to fight us. So they can't hate each other too bad. It's probably more of a rivalry thing than like a murdery thing between them. Alright, well he told us I will... Okay, let's see. Tell Imperium that I will consider a cessation of hostilities, but first, Churn must stop his watery intrusions upon my rise. Alright, no watery intrusions, guys. You don't intrude in a watery fashion, and he won't boil your pool. I feel like we've resolved it. I am pleased. No doubt they will still continue to quarrel a bit longer. However, there is something else that you will need to accomplish before you can return to your Spirit Talker. Now that their little squabble is dealt with, there is still the matter of helping you and your Spirit Talker. As you can see, my vassals have been enraged by the ongoing war between the fire and water. This will not change anytime soon, but it will serve to your advantage. In order to assist you, what we need are the moats. Head further into the ruins and retrieve them from the Tempest. From the Tempest. Robert speaks. Take 2. It's Tempest. Not Temptress, which is something different, guys. It's something different. How's the music on this one? I feel like it's okay, but occasionally I think maybe it's quiet. I guess standing in these little clouds is not good, but I seem to have a cloud just under me permanently. Movement speed increased. That's a good thing, I suppose. Okay. Oh yeah, we should move this fast all the time. That would be cool. Okay, so the moats we're just getting from these guys. It said retrieve the moats. I kind of thought maybe we'd be picking them up off the ground or something, but that is not the case. Have I mentioned how much I love the warrior buttons and pushing them and how fun combat feels? It is a lot of fun, and I am glad to be back on it. The only problem is that, like, we never get invited to groups. I went into the queue for any wrath dungeon I'm able to do, like, right away I went into queue. And we still did not get an invite to anything at all. Which, you know, it's not because people aren't running the dungeons, because, look, there are people. Now, there aren't many tanks and there aren't many healers, but there are lots of people in queue. But yeah, you know, ultimately, it is what it is. At this point, they're leveling dungeons, so nobody cares. Are we gonna get a heavy Frostweave bandage eventually, or is Frostweave bandage all we get? We've got like 55 skill points to go. I'm assuming we must get a heavy. We must be able to train a heavy probably right now. I will check that out next time I'm in any kind of town. Whoops. Yeah, that was not my F key, that was my R key. I have the progression on the text bound to my F key. I regret the loss of those tempests, but my word is my bond, even to a mortal such as yourself. Now let us see if we can fashion something of use to you. You have done what was asked, and now I give you that which you desire. Deliver this primal to the Spirit Talker back at your Borgarok outpost. If she is wise, she will know a ritual to gain you the information which you seek. Fair enough.
What do you need? Strength.
Ramblehoof, you have returned. What did you learn? What does that sound? Empyrean gave you a primal essence of herself? I can hear its howling winds. I know a ritual we can make use of in it. We must hurry before her primal rips itself apart.
Go forth to victory.
I've attuned the primal to you. Open your soul to it in the presence of my totem of air and concentrate upon the fate of Farseer Grimwalker. The spirit of wind touches all. With any luck, you'll be granted a vision.
Go with honor.
I just used the thing. Okay, we're spinning again. And so soon. We got really dizzy and we saw a vision. Oh no! He was killed by a kobold? Oh, by a bunch of kobolds and then enslaved. So he's not dead, they shackled his spirit. That sounds grim.
Glory to the Horde. Go forth to victory.
They've shackled his spirit, Ramblehoof. We have to put an end to his torture. You must descend into the bowels of Magma and find a way to free him. Oh, we can get something here. Let's take the ring.
Farewell. Go with honor.
You must go to Magma to the east. You must descend into the depths of their caverns. You must speak with Farseer Grimwalker's spirit.
Strength.
So maybe he is dead. So he's dead. His spirit is stuck there, though. So we're not gonna save him, really?
Blood and thunder!
Physically?
For the Horde!
The Overlord refuses to allow the shaman to heal my wounds. He says that it will be a good lesson for me and give me time to reflect upon my failure. I mean, yeah, as long as your life is not imperiled or anything, you're gonna be fine, right? But you could get revenge for me and the others who fell at Magmoth. I know that the Spirit Talker wants you to go in there to save the Farseer. It's just to the east. Go, warrior. Go slay the Magnetar and their snowballed servants. Regain the outpost honor. Snowballs.
Nabu!
Was there... I could have swore I saw another quest, but it doesn't look like it. You know what I'm gonna do? Maybe I'm gonna set my Hearthstone here? I mean, right now I have it set back at Warsong Hold. This looks like it's going to be for a dungeon. There's a lot of people got together really quickly. We have a paladin, a rogue, and a shaman. Check there and keep. Flight points? We don't got them, do we? Jack there and keep is in Zoldrak, right? Gundrak. Drac there and keep. Why am I forgetting where Drac there and keep is? I thought it was in Zoldrak. That's the Gundrak instance portal. Is it here somewhere? Either way, we're gonna find out because we'll probably be getting a summon. Let's see, what else do we have going on? So the next thing we're gonna be doing is going into Magmoth. I am gonna set my Hearthstone up here. That way, no matter what, next time we quest, we can get right back into it.
What do you need? Farewell.
Alright, yeah, that's gonna work just fine. There's a flight point here and everything. Since we're not gonna be able to go help summon, let's go and maybe we can make some progress on the kill portion of the quest here. Looks like we're waiting for one. You know, we could be waiting for a healer, we could be waiting for a tank. It's really hard to say. Our listing is waiting for a healer. There are 2 healers in the queue right now. With automatic grouping, we would be put together already, and we would be well on our way. I don't want to charge into all that. Maybe we wait for that guy to patrol out a bit more. Alright. I really hate how the AoE does not hit the totems. I mean, I guess I understand it, but I don't have to like it. Yeah, I mean, those totems decimated us. Alright, we do have our group together. Looks like we picked up a druid. I was removed from the group. Fun times. I love being removed from the group with no communication. So there we go, guys. That's the fate of a DPS warrior, is that you sit in the queue, and you sit in the queue, and then you just get removed from the queue. And the main reason is, you know, given any other option, nobody's really gonna want you. Well, that was unfortunate. Ugh. Let's keep going. Okay, we'll try again. We'll try with another group. Maybe we can get booted from 2 groups today with no communication. I think the key here is just to cut down the totems first. Yeah, those guys will have to, they'll have to make their way back to us when they're ready. I'm not gonna chase them right now. They're gonna probably bring some buddies. Let's go ahead and we'll pop a potion here. I do think it's funny when people say that the looking for dungeon tool ruined the social aspect of the game. When, you know, when stuff happens, like you'll just get removed from a group or not invited to, it's like, was the social aspect of looking for pugs ever really great? Or did it just work most of the time? We're probably gonna get killed by this, but I'm curious to see what we can do here. If we die, it's gonna be the totems that kill us. Yeah, the totems, man. Gotta kill them first. Yeah, and you know, so no. I mean, looking for dungeon did not destroy the social elements of the game. I think the social elements of the game just naturally deteriorated over time as expansion upon expansion was released, and people's mindset, their approach to the game, their knowledge of the game, and their expectations of other players changed over time. You know, back in vanilla and BC, people knew a little bit less. It was generally accepted that some people were not going to know as much, be as geared, be as good. And then I feel like as time went on and the game was more popular, there was just this growing expectation that players would be of a certain skill level, people will have a certain knowledge cap. Eventually that translated into people having a specific gear score or achievements to show that they already know how to do something. And so no, I think that the social elements of it deteriorated over time. Which, you know, social elements do that sometimes in societies even. It's kind of a natural phenomenon. We do need to go into this place, and I'm not even sure how one would get in. I'm assuming below us somewhere there must be a cave. Somewhere. It would probably be well for us to locate the entrance to said cave and maybe even go into it. Let's mount up and see if maybe we can find how to get inside this place. We have to descend all the way to the bottom, and we're going to be fighting guys probably the entire way in. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything that looks like an entrance. I'm seeing the Alliance Town, which is, like, certainly where I don't want to be. Right over here, maybe. This has to be it. Can I get up here, is the other question. Not exactly. No, not exactly. I can't get up there as easily as I would like to get up there, so I'm going to go all the way around, apparently. Pretty sure the rogue is PvPing. I don't really know how you can do a dungeon and PvP at the same time, but that's apparently what's going on. I don't really like the spot that we're in right now. This guy cannot see us because he's blind, so that's fine. It's still bad. I mean, he's gonna, yeah, I say he's gonna aggro us any moment. We don't need him, I don't believe. I'm not sure why he's here at all, actually. And now he's dead. I kind of thought that we were headed back into this little area back here, but now I'm not so sure. Let's destroy the fire totems before they destroy us. Let's do this. And let's do that. Alright, great. We get to fight him again. It's so good. I'm so happy. Our cleave is not hitting this guy for some reason. Big surprise. Alright, there we go. Second time down. Still don't know what we would ever need him for. And here, okay, here we go. Looks like we're going down a little bit more. Let's heal. How about that? Sorry, I'm still a little bit annoyed at the whole dungeon group issue. Doesn't really seem like a safe place for us to be. Yep. Figures. These guys are really weak though. It only takes a couple of hits to kill them. Thank you for the reprieve, warrior. If only my true freedom were so easy to attain. After my small force of grunts were killed, I was dragged down here and ritually murdered. The snowball who did this is known as Kaganishu. Though you have vanquished his shaman helpers, my spirit is still tethered to this place. After he slew me, he created a fetish for my body, which anchors me here. Kaganishu is using it to learn all that I know of shamanism. You must retrieve the fetish from him and use it upon my spirit. Kaganishu is nearby in the caves. Okay, but where? Apparently straight ahead of us, perhaps. I mean, to be fair, Fireball is not shamanism. Not how we're allowed to play shaman. I've never played a shaman with Fireball. And use it on my spirit, he says. How would one do that? Maybe we do need to actually go back to the spirit. Oh, good. He feels different. That's probably good. You're going into the Shadowlands now, buddy. Hang on tight. You're in for a wild ride. Hurry, warrior. Use the fetish upon me before it's too late. I did. Now that my spirit has been freed, would you do me the honor of returning my remains to Spirit Talker Snarlfang? They lay upon the ground beneath me. I sense that the Spirit Talker is still at Borgrock Outpost to the west. Okay, on the way out, we need one mate of Magnetar. Oh, we didn't grab the remains. Ugh. Oof. At least I realize now. Instead of like after we hearth out. Though, where am I going here? Back this way?
Zug. Strength.
Those might be better for us, so we give up haste, but we get crit strike.
Victory.
Greetings. Strength.
Thank you for freeing his spirit from Kaganisho and returning with his remains. We have little to reward you with, but you may take whatever catches your eye.
Go forth to victory.
Yeah, I like the 12 stamina, attack power by 14. Alright guys, we are going to take a break here for today. Thank you for joining me, I do appreciate it. My thoughts about this character, I really like it. It's a ton of fun to play. I have a blast pressing the buttons. And it doesn't seem like we're going to have really a lot of success getting into pug groups. As a DPS. You know, if we wanted to roll it as a tank, then we'd probably have no problems putting any number of groups together for whatever we wanted. I don't want a tank. So yeah, with that in mind, I don't know how much more I'll be pushing on this character because I feel like even if I get it to endgame, it's just going to be a hassle to get into pugs. It's going to be hard to get into any groups. Staying in a group also seems to be a challenge. And I just don't know about the viability of the class. You know, the way I want to play it as arms, as DPS, is probably not really a viable spec. And I feel like even if I wanted to play the warrior as DPS, I feel like competitively groups would probably prefer that I would be Fury, and I don't really have an interest in playing Fury. I'd be curious to know what you guys think about all this. And I will leave it there. Thank you guys for joining me. Take care of yourselves out there in the real world, and take care of each other. And we'll see you back here again sometime soon. Bye for now.